Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer playing Morale Manager 2024. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Correction, playing Football Manager 2024. And boy, have I got a problem with morale in the team. I literally don't know what's gone wrong. Well, I do really. Let's have a look. It's been a bit of a car crash if I'm honest. So there we were, sailing along, nice and merrily, all those shiny green dots. And then all of a sudden, we got beat by Dorking, 1-0 away. We can't keep the ball out of the back of the net at the moment. Played Chesterfield, got beat 3-2 in that one. And then 3 consecutive draws, Southend, Solihull Moors and Maidenhead. And as you can see there, the only game we kept a clean sheet in was the Solihull Moors, 0-0 in that one. We just played Ashton United away from home in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. And the board are absolutely delighted that one of their requirements has been passed. Yeah, we won that one 3-2. And then I chucked a friendly in there just to try, and I'm doing everything that I possibly can, everything that I know to try and get the morale of these players up. We had a 7-0 win against Parkgate. And let's have a look at the morale, shall we? Now, I have to tell you, before the Ashton United game, this was a real horror show. The morale of virtually every player was, well, it wasn't just slightly poor, it was extremely poor. It's actually improved a little bit, so maybe morale will start to improve. So why do we think that's happened? Well, it doesn't help. Both my right wingers, including my brand new signing, I've been looking for a right winger all season, brought him in, he got a 4 to 5 week injury straight away. And Cheggers is already out now with a 4 to 5 week injury. So I lost both my right wingers. At the moment, I'm playing Sinclair on the right wing with a Faye on the left. So we have no backup left winger now. I don't think this team is going to be consistently successful until I can say that this is my team. It's a team that I built and I've got at least a couple of players for every position. But even then, as we've seen, right winger, both of them are out injured. My goalkeeper, Molden, just got injured and straight away my backup keeper got an injury as well. Fortunately, Molden's injury wasn't too bad. It's happening all over the pitch. Adora, the right wing back, he got a really nasty injury. And as we can see here, I did say Cheggers was 4 to 5 weeks. Actually, it's 4 to 6 months. So we've lost Cheggers now for the rest of the season. So I'm in the same position. I need another right winger. Can we afford one? No, we can't. We're spending about £1,000 a week over the wage budget. But never mind. Simon is looking absolutely chuffed to little mint balls. Yep, we've reached the FA Cup proper. And we've passed one of the board requirements. So, well, everything's right with the world then, isn't it? Actually, no, it's not. Obviously, Chris Trotter, our chief scout, he's not had a look at the bank statement very recently. He's Cheggers' replacement he's coming through with. I would very much like to sign Tom Fellows, but he's going to cost up to £185,000. We have nothing. And he's on £1,000 a week wages. I can guarantee if we went into signing full time, that would probably jump to about £10,000 a week. However, we might be able to get him on loan. Just put a bid in there and they want a plain wage contribution of 20%, which is £200 a week. Okay, it pushes a little bit further, but my hands are tied here. What can I do? But of course, the board have put a stop to that, so we can't offer that. What can we offer? Nothing, basically. Don't tell the board. We're giving them a plain monthly fee of £1,000 and an unused monthly fee of £1,000. That seems to be going through. So you won't be at all surprised to learn that we're not actually top anymore. We've dropped to 4th place now. 15 games played, 28 points. We're now 4 points off that automatic promotion spot. Chesterfield have got that at the moment, and the way we're playing, I think they're going to take some catching actually. At the moment, I know it's early doors, but it's looking like playoffs, the dreaded playoffs. And the big story on Football 365 is, well, Rochdale loan offer for Fellows. I would rather they hadn't have published that, because we all know what happens when it becomes common knowledge, don't we? Yes, other clubs come in and you end up losing them. Because let's face it, with the best will in the world, Rochdale are not that much of an attractive proposition. But it is only a loan offer till the end of the season. We're not actually trying to buy him. So let's see what happens, shall we? So can we get our season back on track? Well, today we have a really good chance because we've got 2 home games, Oldham and Gateshead. Can we get a 6-point episode which will get us back on track, and we'll see us hopefully catch up on Chesterfield at the top. Let's get stuck in and see what we can do. Well, welcome to the dugout for this. Well, it's a derby game this against Oldham, one of our fierce rivals, and well, it's very important twofold today. The supporters will be really wanting a win today. Fierce rivals Oldham, but we do need those points on the board. The team is moulded in goal, back 4 of Kenlock, John, Taylor and Coain. 2 in midfield, East and McDermott. 2 wingers are Afai, and Sinclair has moved over to the right. Both our right wingers out injured at the moment, although Bennett is back on a fitness today. And we have 2 strikers on the pitch today, Mitchell and Rodney. And like 95% of the teams in this division, yep, Oldham are playing a very, very defensive formation. So we do have 2 strikers on the pitch though, and 2 wingers, so we can get wide, get round them. Hopefully it'll work in our favour. So the first highlight is on 9 minutes. Sinclair with an absolute thunderbolt of a free kick. Who's doing the set piece training? Bobby Gaffer. That worked an absolute, I'm going to say we've worked on that in training. Look at this. For a free kick. Absolutely stunning from Sinclair. So moving at the 26th minute now, and we've had 7 shots, 1 on target. Oldham have not even got off the bus yet, which is absolutely fine. If they want to stay on the bus for the rest of the game, that'll do for me. Mitchell now in the penalty area, and thought he was going to put that to, well, the goalkeeper's left, but he didn't. Anyway, we get a corner now. Sinclair with the ball into the box. And that is headed out. Mitchell now with a fight. He's got a good left foot on him. East now with the ball out onto this side, on the other side to Keowain. What can Keowain do? Just chips the ball over to nobody. Sinclair now picks the ball up. We're putting some real pressure on the Oldham goal here. Kenlock now switches the ball out onto this left-hand side, and Afai just loses control. As we're moving to half-time now, Oldham have been very, very ineffective in this game, but it is still only 1-0. So the assistant manager is recommending that it's fine margins in these derby games, but keep working hard. Let's have a quick look at the team and see who is looking tired. We're not looking too bad. Sinclair's probably the tiredest of the squad, but he's on a 7.7, so I think we're just going to carry on as we are. 62 minutes, Oldham are coming back into the game. They've had 4 shots now, nothing on target as yet. We've had 11 and 2, but Oldham with the ball now. We do need to keep this ball out of the back of the net, which is something that we're not very good at, if I'm honest. It's very rare we get a clean sheet. And Ward there with an absolute wild swing at that, and it goes over the top. 75 minutes, couple of changes. Bennett has come on the right wing. I've had to play Nevitt on the left wing. Afai very, very tired. My squad is paper thin. I don't have a left winger really, so Nevitt is going to play there for the rest of the game. And I think we are just going to drop down a little bit to positive. There's about 10 minutes of the game left. And their keeper comes out and collects that ball there. That would have been nice if it would have landed on Rodney's head, but it didn't do. Bit of an up and under there from the keeper. We do pick that ball up. Never, who can't play left wing. So he's got the ball on the left wing and plays it inside to John. East, chip this ball over now. Couple of strikers on the pitch and East gives the ball away. So Oldham now with a chance to counter-attack. They have 3 players in very near the penalty area. Shelton, Kitchen, throws the ball into the box. Header there. It's in the back of the net. It's 1-1. And Oldham after... Oh, hold on a minute. It's been given as offside. Amazing from the referee there. 86 minutes on the clock and Gilmore has come on in midfield. And I've just asked the lads to just play a bit more cautiously. Hold on to the ball and let's just not give this game away. Oldham have had 5 shots, nothing on target. We've had 14 and 4 on target. And that is full time. A very narrow win, but derby games generally are like that. And I just said to the lads, I'm delighted with that win, given the fact that it was a very, very tight derby game. So it's as you were, we're still in 4th place, but we do seem to have caught up a little bit there. I'm not quite sure what Chesterfield did. Chesterfield had, they got beat 4-2 at home. So we're actually 1 point off the top now, but it is very, very tight up there. The top 4 teams, it's very nip and tuck. And a very important win there from, a lot of different aspects. But we have to try and keep that winning run going now. Can we win the next home game? We'll see you in the dugout. So the second home game in today's episode, and the team for today is Maldon in goal, back 4 of Kenlock, John, Ferguson and Keown. We have a midfield 3 today of Clayton, McDermott and East. I'm trying to stop this ball going in the back of our net. Can we keep a clean sheet for once? Afai and Sinclair on the wings with Rodney as the lone striker. So with a minute on the clock and we get the first highlight. Gateshead there, float a free kick in. That's headed out by Rodney. McDermott's going to pick that up. And we've got 2 players there breaking. Afai now. He needs to get that ball over onto this side to Sinclair, who's busted a gut to get in the penalty area. Ball's in the back of the net though. And Tommy McDermott there on loan with us. And absolutely fires that into the back of the net. That was one of the nicest counter-attacking bits of football that you're likely to see. And that was a lovely take there from McDermott. Picked the ball up in defence, fired it out to Afai, then busted a gut to get in the penalty area, left-footed into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 ahead. So their keeper there with quite a low kick out, and we do pick that one up. It's not the greatest move from their keeper, that. Because we do have Rodney there at centre forward. But having said all of that, we're giving the ball away. Now we've picked it up again. East, John now, Kenlock. What's Kenlock going to do with this? Just be careful with it now. They're pressing us reasonably high there. A ball over onto this right hand side might be worthwhile. Afai now on the left hand side, but heads it back to Kenlock. Can we spread the ball out a little bit? Rodney now doesn't pick the ball up, but Clayton does. Pass it to McDermott. McDermott's in for his second, and that was a lovely bit of work by Tommy McDermott again. Very, very nice running through the middle, and that was absolutely brilliant. So we're adopting a slow, quick approach here. And we just look like we're not really going to do anything with the ball. And then all of a sudden it's bump, back of the net. 2-0 in the lead. But there is only 12 minutes on the clock. I'll just drop the lads a little bit of praise there. They're all happy and smiling now. So there's been no more highlights. We're moving into the half-hour mark. And we do come back now to a Gateshead highlight. It's been all Rochdale in this first half. But remember, we don't keep clean sheets, so I'm guessing Gateshead are going to score in this game. East now throwing the ball in the box, the header, and very, very nearly came back at them and very nearly scored with that. Just going to say, you're doing brilliantly. Keep it up. I've just had a message that Kenlock has given all that he can, so I think we're going to bring Nevitt on at half time. But to be fair, we do have one or two players. In fact, Sinclair's looking very tired as well. This 2 games a week is really starting to bite now, given that we've got quite a weak squad, and these are not the players that I've picked myself. I think next season, when I get a transfer window under my belt, we should hopefully see some better players and some better play. That we're looking. That's a very tired run there from Bennett, and he's only just come on. McDermott now back to Bennett. Nevitt now. So the 2 players who've just come on are playing in defence. Ball there through for Rodney. Can he take that and hit it in his stride? No, he can't. Corner now from Clayton. Throws the ball in there. I think we are on near post corners at the moment, but none of them seem to be working particularly well. And who was that there? Was that the new left wing back? He just ran past the player there instead of thinking, oh, I'll put a tackle in, I'll try and nick the ball. We are just going to drop down a little bit now to positive. 11 shots, 5 on target. That's nicely picked up there by John at the back. And we're, at this moment in time, 71 minutes, we are keeping a clean sheet, which will be a bit of a novelty, let me tell you. Keowain, Ferguson to East. Rodney there. Plays the ball back to Ferguson. Back to East again. No, it's coming over this side to John. To Clayton. Clayton back to Nevitt. Nevitt over the top to Afai. Afai's running on now. He's looking very tired though. Quite a lot of these players are very tired. Left footed into the back of the net though, and that was a nice goal from Afai. Obviously very tired legs on the pitch. We've got quite a few of them. This only 3 subs is causing me a bit more of a problem as well. I know 5 subs in a game in the higher leagues is a fairly new thing, but it does help you out an awful lot when you've got 2 games a week. Being able to bring an extra 2 subs on means the world. 79 minutes, last change. Adura has come on at right wing back, and we've gone to a cautious mentality now. I'm telling the lads just to hold on to the ball, don't do anything outrageous with it. We just need to conserve a bit of energy now. A clean sheet would be absolutely amazing, but I'm still not convinced that we can get one. Ball there to Rodney, who heads it on for, well, himself, I don't know, because there was nobody further forward than him. So can we get a tackle in here? Otherwise, I do fear a Gateshead goal. We are not good at keeping the ball out of the back of the net. Ball slung over there. Maldon takes that with a bit of confidence. I do think that, well, to be honest, centre-backs and a goalkeeper are going to be my priority in the transfer window. Not convinced with Maldon at all. But certainly the centre-backs, I think. We need, in this league, and round about these, the National League, Sky Bet 2, we need 6'4", 6'5" centre-backs, and we just don't have them. So there's a game's closing now. We do get another highlight there. Gateshead, very nearly from that corner. And we do indeed get a clean sheet. So we're going to give the lads a good pat on the back. That's as good a win as you're likely to see. And we are going to give them all a nice little pat on the back. McDermott's looking a bit stressed. Not quite sure. But anyway. And with 17 games played, we are now in 3rd place. 34 points. Bromley and Chesterfield now are just a point ahead of us. I'm not sure what happened. Bromley had a 5-2 win. Chesterfield had a 3-2 win. So they must have dropped points in the game before. And just what the doctor ordered. A 6-point episode We're now on a 4-game unbeaten run, although one of them was a friendly, but you know what, it's a 4-game unbeaten run. So one thing's for certain, we don't need any more blips this season. Let's hope that blip that we had is the only one, and we carry on now with some kind of an unbeaten run and try and reclaim that automatic promotion spot. So it's the Gobby Gaffer signing off, play a few games off camera, and we'll be back very, very shortly.